Hello viewers, today we're going to talk about the effects of an influencer for a company. In this case, that company is Postillion. We're going to talk about the prototype that we made to target the demographic that we want to address. We're also going to talk about the budget that comes with using an influencer, and we're going to discuss the methods of thinking that we use to get to the prototype. So let's start off with if it's applicable to use an influencer. So social media is currently very popular, and the target demographic is very active on social media. And the number of influencers is still currently rising, so it's pretty handy to use one.
How did we get to a prototype? Well, we had to make it attractive to the young generation and we had to reach them. So what does the young generation like? Well, we figured that the young generation is a lot on social media like Instagram and Facebook. So we decided to make an Instagram account from the influencer. We posted pictures of her and the hotels with great stories from her about the hotels so that young followers would feel attracted to it, and that way they would also stay in a hotel. That's how we got to our prototype.
Okay, next up is the target group. So we're targeting hotel school students between the age of 17 to 21, and we are aiming that they feel inspired by Amara, because Amara is also posting application forms on her Instagram account, and she is like advertising the Postillion hotels that they are looking for new employees, and they would be more than happy that our Generation C will start their career.
Okay, of course an influencer won't work for you for free, so we did a little bit of research on how much an influencer can ask for their posts. And we found out that if an influencer has 50,000 to 100,000 followers, they can ask around 500 to 1,000 euros per post. This may seem like a lot, but keep in mind it's an investment to make your target group come to your hotel.
Next slide, design thinking. First up, empathize. What we basically did is we got to know our target group as good as possible and created a customer persona by mind mapping and brainstorming. Second up, define. So we went through the observation stage again and defined a problem definition. Third up, ideate. We ideate our problem solution by going through the first and the second rounds again. Fourth one, prototype. We created a prototype, which is in our case an Instagram account. And 5, testing. We then tested our Instagram account on 5 students and we created a questionnaire and really wanted to know how they think about it, can they relate to it, and how the prototype feels for them.
So we asked a few of our classmates what they thought about the prototype. They said they were really inspired by the influencer which we created and they would follow her in real life if she was a real person. They also said they couldn't relate to her because her life is too perfect, but the one thing they could relate to was the fact that she's their age. But most of them said they would actually want to go to the hotel after seeing her content and also would consider taking a job there because she really let it look really great and beautiful and stuff. So that's actually great. So we think the prototype did what we wanted and expected it to do. So we're really satisfied with the end result.
Social media is very popular. Everyone uses Instagram and influence branches. As you can see, the hotel students do very like her post. They will influence when they see that she was at the Postillion Hotel. That has a good effectiveness to the Postillion Hotel because the students won't also go to the Postillion Hotel.